early on, and I think probably one of the patterns we've seen in the industry is splitting sales roles. And I feel like it comes up over and over and over again. Can you talk a little bit about the problem shops face with the roles they have in their shop, maybe giving too many responsibilities and
Yeah.
some of the challenges that you see?
Yeah, for sure. So most shops that I talk to have that like customer service, account manager, inside sales role. They're the order takers. They're taking the inbound opportunities. They're bringing them to close. They're quoting. They're sending mock-ups. And then once they become a customer, they're supporting them after the fact. So it's kind of like a few different, in most organizations, those roles are a lot of times separated. In shops, vast majority of the time, they're one role. I have found it's 30, 40 maybe shops that have tried to take that person that's an account manager inside sales role and split their duties and have them also outbound sell and go out, find new business, cold call, prospect, telemarket, knock on doors, send outbound email campaigns, and try to sell. And almost all of them have been unsuccessful of taking that individual and having who is good at support and customer service and reactive stuff and have them now go out and build a book of business. It almost always fails.
Okay, so the myth is, hey, and I think we try to do this, right? Milo's just answering
Yeah.
phones. She's taking orders, and now Milo runs all of Campus Inc. But hey, Mila, half your day, I want you to cold call and knock on doors. I want you to go out and I want you to email 30 people.
Yep.
What ends up happening? Why is that a crash and burn scenario? Why should shops not do that?
Yeah. And your instance that you just mentioned is very similar to almost all the shops that I talk to. It's they have bandwidth. They're not fully utilized. Let's have them go do this, which it makes sense. It's logical to do that. What I find happens mainly two things. One, they don't enjoy that work. It's not something that they like or that they're good at. Like they don't like it. They're not good at it. It's hard. It's arduous. It's monotonous. It's painful. It's way different than the role that they're in. So because they don't enjoy it, one, and because they're not good at it, two, it usually falls flat. If a shop is going to do it, I would be really, really clear on this person has the intrinsic motivation. They're financially motivated. They will just grind. They're all good with just grinding. They've maybe done it before and have done it successfully. You got to make sure that a lot of those boxes are checked before you can take that customer service account manager, inbound seller, and push them into outbound and finding new business.
So is it a personality problem? Is it a work balance problem? Is it it's easier to answer emails that are coming in than
Yeah.
pushing cold out?
All the above. We don't have the tooling technology set up to support them. We as shop owners haven't done that role and don't understand it and don't know how to support them. We don't have KPIs and metrics set up. All of the above is reasons why they typically aren't successful. And maybe we should take a step back and talk about how most sales organizations are run. Most sales organizations have that person that after the sale is closed, once they're a current customer, that supports account management or customer success, customer service. Then most sales organizations have an account executive, a closer, a seller that run the opportunity. The opportunity comes to them. They get it over the finish line and they transition that relationship to the account manager or customer success. Then the third role that most sales organizations have is a business development role, an SDR, a BDR, sales development representative. Their role is solely to go outbound, create net new opportunities for that account executive and open doors, create new opportunities for that account executive closer to go close that business. So, and we don't have that in shops. Like every tech company on the planet has three distinct sales customer service roles. It's not all one. It's specialized. They're good at it. They enjoy doing that work, and that's what they're paid for and compensated for. We've got kind of all of that into one now.
And I think it's because our industry is lucky. We work with word of mouth, relationships, just business comes
Totally.
back. But if you don't have a dedicated sales organization, the growth that you are relying on is purely relationship and reputation.
Totally. Yeah. It's hope that we have good relationships and hope that we get the business that we need. It's an interesting economic environment right now. So I think it's super important to maybe own that and try to drive a little bit more predictable revenue to the business versus just letting it come in and hoping that it's the right